We are Indians by tradition and we are Indians by culture. And our culture treats the Guru. Hmm. Our culture treats the Guru as Brahma, as Vishnu, and as Maheshwar. Guru is God. Guru is the universe, and Guru is everything. If we look at the etymology of the word Guru, Guru is somebody or something who is heavier. And in our culture, Guru is not just the heavier, Guru is the heaviest. There is nothing heavier than the Guru. Guru is heavier than all heavy things, all heavy beings on earth in the universe. So that is Guru. On the one side is the Guru, and on the other side is the creator of the universe. And we place the Guru above every being, above everything. Then comes Shishya. Who is a Shishya? A Shishya is one who is disciplined and disciplined by the teachings of the Guru. Distinct is disciplined by the path given by the Guru. And Vidya. Vidya is what? Savidya Jamakyate. That is learning, that is wisdom, that is Vidya, which liberates us from the darkness of ignorance, from the darkness of lack of knowledge, from the darkness of arrogance. That is Vidya. Now, our tradition teaches us that we put the Guru in the highest pedestal, and from the Guru flows the wisdom, and in that wisdom, the universe is blessed. The universe gains from the immense wisdom of the Guru. Today is Vyasa Purnima, one of the Gurus who have taken birth in India. Today is regarded as the day of birth of Maharshi Vedvyas. So we celebrate this day as Vyasa Purnima or Guru Purnima. In the Indian mythology, we also have Buddhists and Jains. The Buddhists believe that today is the day on which Lord Buddha delivered his first sermon at Sarnath. The Jains believe that today is the day on which Lord Mahavira, the Jain Tirthankar, delivered his first sermon to his first disciple. So today is the day of Guru in the Indian tradition, cutting across religions. And Guru does not know any boundary, no religion, no gender, no caste, no creed. Guru transcends everything, the heaviest one of everything. So we celebrate today the day in the honor of Guru, Guru Purnima, and today we have a unique way of celebrating it. We have today with us Professor Ganesh Prasad Das, who is a renowned philosopher of Odisha, who taught in various colleges in the state of Odisha and retired as the head of department of the philosophy in the Utkal University, where he taught for more than 21 years. So it's a great privilege to have you, sir, with us today. Namaskar, the Guru of Gurus. Today you are the senior most person sitting here, and as Guru, please accept our pranam. Please accept our honor. It's a blessing to have you today with us, sir, today. And I welcome all the participants, and I believe that we all will be blessed with the wisdom of Professor Das. With this, I request my colleague, Additional Director Dr. S.K. Panigrahi, to kindly address all of us and welcome all the participants. Over to you, Panigrahi sir. So students, our additional director sir is unable to join for the time being due to some technical problem. So we will continue the discussion from our end. As you all of know, today is Guru Purnima, and in our culture, Guru is regarded as the most important person. Is regarded as the incarnation of God. He or she, we regard both our teachers, irrespective of whether they are males or females, as the incarnation of God. So we have seers in the Vedic age who have uh, seen the verses. We believe that the Vedic verses are not written by anybody. They are heard, they are Shrutis. Shruti means they have been listened, they have been heard by the rishis. They have been seen by our seers. We call our rishis as seers because they have seen the Vedic mantras, the Vedic verses. So we had not only male seers, we had also female seers. We have female seers like Apala, Gargi, and Lopamudra. So these are the seers who have been famous all across. And we have rishis like Kashyapa, you have rishis like Atri, we have rishis like Bharadwaja. So all of them are seers. And we, all of them, we put all of them in the pedestal of the gods. As you know, there is a verse in the Rig Veda, Javakasmung Sankasang Kasyape Mahaditim. That means this is a verse offered to the Lord Son. He is the son of Rishi Kashyap. So even the seers are the parents of the Rig Vedic gods, the Hindu gods. So that is the place we have devoted to our seers. Our seers are even placed above the gods, and that is the affection, that is the reverence shown by our culture to the concept of guru. So if we go to the Western parlance, we have sociologists like Emile Durkheim. So according to Emile Durkheim, who is a guru? He does not use the term guru, but he uses the term teacher. Who is a teacher? A teacher is the one, he is the guardian, he is the moral force, he is the senior person in the society who transmits knowledge from one generation to the other. And that is why he is a figure of reverence. He is a figure of morality. He is a figure of discipline. So that is how the Western philosophers put the guru. So it is not only that the Eastern philosophies put guru on the higher pedestal, even the Western philosophers, Western thinkers, they put guru on the higher pedestal. And if we come to Sri Aurobindo, Sri Aurobindo says he has given three principles of teaching. And the first principle of teaching is that nothing can be taught. Sri Aurobindo says that nothing on earth can be taught. Then what in fact is the duty of the guru? The duty of the guru is to show the disciple, to show the student how to learn, how to borrow the words of APJ Abdul Kalam. The job of the guru is to ignite the mind of the student, to ignite the hidden potential of the student and encourage and inspire him to think, encourage and inspire him to think originally, think himself, think beyond the text. So that is the job of the guru. That is said by Aristotle, that is said by Mahatma Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, that is said by Sri Aurobindo. So cutting across the Western and Eastern philosophies, the moot point where everybody converge is that the job of the teacher, the job of the guru is to ignite the inner spirit of the student. And what we mean by inner spirit? That means the student has to be ignited physically, mentally, spiritually. How should the guru ignite the student physically? Yes, we have in our school age, we all have played in the playground. If you don't have a physically sound body, you won't have a physically sound mind. And if you are not sound physically and mentally, your spiritual growth is not possible. So first of all, we have to take care of the body. And Sri Aurobindo says, unless you take care of the body won't exist. And you cannot work either for your physical growth or material growth in this life or for your spiritual growth that you some of us think afterlife. So for this life and for the afterlife, our physical existence and our sound physical existence is quintessential. So that is where the role of the guru is very important. Role of the teacher is very important. In the school, the teacher has to work hard for the growth of our physical body. He has to encourage us to play outdoor games, not only indoor games. In fact, it is important to play in life the outdoor games more rather than the indoor games. So that is where the role of the teacher is very important. Then comes our mental growth. In our IGNO system, we call our teachers as academic counselors. Why do we use the term academic counselors and not teacher? Because the teacher is one who merely teaches, but the job of the academic counselor is to be empathetic to the student. He understands the problem of the student and encourages him to surpass the hurdles in life and concentrate on his studies. So that is why he is not only a teacher, but also he is a psychologically empathetic one. That is why he is a counselor in an academic counselor. So his role is intertwined into one, both as a teacher and as a psychologist and a senior counselor. So that is why we call our teachers academic counselors. And I believe that all my students who are participating here are not only persons of 17 or 18 years of age. There are persons who are already into their 50s. There are persons who are already into their 40s. So they have experienced much in life. So every one of us is a guru. If we look at the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we had a chapter in our Odia book in class 8, Avadhutanka Chavis Guru. Avadhuta, the seer, he had 24 gurus. And guru need not only be a human being. Guru can be non-living as living. The ant is a guru. The ant bites us when we put our feet on it. What do we learn from it? Because it shows us how to fight for our existence. That is how an ant is our teacher. The Himalayan rocks, they stand tall, they stand confidently without being shaken in the face of every adversity of the nature. So we learn from the rocks, we learn from the Himalayas how to be confident, how to be fearless, how to stand tall irrespective of all hurdles we face in life. That is how Himalaya is our guru. So our culture teaches us that guru is not only a human being. Guru is not necessarily a living being. Guru can also be a thing. The wall is a guru. The rocks are guru. The trees are guru. The rivers are guru. Everybody is our guru. Whosoever gives us wisdom is guru. Guru is also a concept. It need not necessarily be a thing or a being. It is only an idea of guru. That is also important. So Ekalavya never got taught by Guru Dronacharya, but he revered Dronacharya as Guru. So Guru as a concept is important, not only Guru's existence as a physical thing or a physical being. He need not be a human being, she need not be a human being, it can be a thing also, and it need not be either a thing or a being also. It can also be a concept. So in either way, Guru as a being, living being, non-living thing, or Guru as a concept. It is Guru, it is most important, and it is an object of reverence. It is a being of reverence. It is a concept of reverence. And that is how, for the Shishya, the Guru is important. And it is important that we revere our Guru so that we learn everything uh, confidently. We learn everything with full focus, full attention, and unless we make a Guru, our learning goes futile. That is how our tradition teaches us. Even if you are spiritually a very enlightened person, you need a Guru to stick to the path, because it is not important that only you come to the path. It is also important that you maintain the right path. As Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi said, it is difficult to come to the path of righteousness, to the path of truth, but it is much more difficult and very tough to maintain yourself on the path of truth. So it is important that we not only come to the path of truth, we also uh, maintain ourselves. We also sustain ourselves on the path of truth. So that is the importance of Guru, and it is our fortune, it is our privilege that our Guru, the speaker of the day, philosopher Professor Ganesh Prasad Das, has joined us. He could not join us till now because of some technical snag. We welcome you, sir, to this August occasion. Thank you so much and namaskar. So we welcome you to this occasion. And may I now request my colleague Dr. Santosh Kumar Panigrahi to address the gathering and deliver his welcome address. Over to you, Santosh sir.
Namaskar, sir. So thank you very much, Vimal sir. So I welcome our today's resource person, Ganesh sir. So I'm extremely sorry to all of you due to some technical problems. Sir has not joined, and I apologize for all of you. So I don't want to take much time. So once again, I welcome all of you for today's webinars, the Guru Shishya Vidya in Indian traditions. So this Guru Shishya Parampara it's a long tradition in our country. So you all knows about our Guru Shishya tradition of Guru Dronacharya and Eklavya stories. So I don't want to go elaborate on all those things. So because now it's too late. So on behalf of Indira Gandhi National Open University, on behalf of Regional Center of Bhubaneswar, so I welcome you, sir. So I request Ganeshwar sir to address our learners. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Santosh sir. It's now my privilege to introduce our speaker on the occasion, Professor Das sir. Professor Das has the unique credit amongst us today that he belongs to the pre-independence era. He is a person who was born in 1945, before the country got independence. Professor Das graduated with distinction in 1968 in a first class with gold medal in PG examination in philosophy in 1970 and got his PhD degree in philosophy in 1983 from Utkal University. He served as a lecturer in logic and philosophy under the government of Odisha during the period 1971 to 1984, and then he taught at Utkal University, Bhubaneswar during the period 1971 to 1984. He retired as a professor and head of the department. From there, he headed the department from the year 1999 to 2001, and his areas of interest includes analytic philosophy, Advaita Vedanta, and applied philosophy. He has many publications including Vedanta Paribhasa, an analytical study, Darshanika Ganeshan Mishra, or Vidyutara Kahani, Basics of Logic, Basics of Logic.
It's on, na?
Then
That's
sir, you are audible. That's sir, you are audible.
Acha, ठीक है.
You are audible, sir.
Let me begin.
You are audible, sir.
Okay.
So Professor Das is also the editor of the Journal of Philosophy and Critical Thinking. Professor Das has guided 12 PhDs and more than 25 MPhils. He has been the General President of Indian Philosophical Congress in 2014. He is the General President of All Orissa Philosophy Association in 2015 and was felicitated by the All Orissa Philosophy Association in the year 2017 for his lifetime contribution to philosophy. So it's a great pleasure, sir, to have with us today, and we welcome you again to this August occasion, and we earnestly request you to kindly address the gathering. Over to you,
Thank you
sir.
very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Shreyanshi Bahu Vignani. So there has been very technical glitches which we could overcome at last. So, dear Sri Panigrai Babu, Rosmi Raymond Madam, Jena Madam, and others officials at IGNOU, Bhubaneswar, and the participants, my dear participants in the classroom. I am thankful to Dr. Kalyani Sarangi, who played the role of go-between for inviting me to the IGNOU platform to deliver a talk on this pious day, Guru Purnima. Today is Ashadi Purnima, observed as Guru Purnima. Incidentally, it is Guruvar today, Thursday. So first, the invocation, Sadasiva Samarambham, Shankaracharya Madhyamam, Asmadacharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Parampara. It is also celebrated as Dharma Chakra Day, as Buddha delivered his first sermon on this day. Coming to astronomy, the full moon today, the 10th July 25, is called the Buck moon, P-U-C-K, Buck moon. Buck moon echoes the period when the antlers of male deer begin to grow. The moon's orbit affects how much sunlight we see, creating different phases. The moon today, 1.5 hours hence, promises to be more grounding, more near to us. And it would look yellow or even orange. This full moon is synonymous with evolution and growth. Evolution takes place through creation and dissemination of knowledge and skills. Man is the manifestation of morality. He hails from immortality, grows up in immortality, and returns to immortality. Anando Brahmeti Vyajanat, Anandadheva Khalo Imani Bhutani Jayante, Anandena Jatani Jivanti, Anandam Prayanti Abhisambhisanti. This is from Taittiriya Upanishad. He who wants to be constantly conscious of this truth must have a guru. The guru is verily a link between the individual and the immortal. He stands, as it were, upon the threshold of immortality, and bending down, he raises the struggling individuals and with the other lifts them up into the empyrean. Empyrean means the highest heaven of everlasting joy and infinite truth consciousness. Among the fourfold human pursuits, Kama, Artha, Dharma, and Moksha, Moksha is regarded as the highest pursuit, Parama Purusartha. Here precisely, the need of Guru comes in. There is the need of Shastra in every person's life. Shastra is there corresponding to each Purushartha. Kama Shastra, Artha Shastra, Dharma Shastra, and Moksha Shastra. They have to be learnt and mastered. This should be possible through the teaching of a guru. Learning is the interaction between two individuals, one who would teach and the other who would be taught. अथ अतिविद्यम आचार्य पूर्वरूपम अंतेवासी उत्तररूपम विद्या संधि प्रवचनम संधानम इति अधिविद्यम. Now about quality education, Acharya or teacher is the primary element, disciple is the ancillary element, education is the conjunction between the two, inculcation acts as a catalyst. This is about quality education. This is from the Upanishad. The tradition describes the dynamics of education where the teacher's knowledge is passed on to the student through a process of learning and understanding. The student then takes this knowledge and makes it their own. This concept highlights the importance of both the teacher's role and the student's role, active participation in the learning process. The Sanskrit term Acharya needs to be understood properly. Acharya is one who walks his talk, one who practices what is preached. Hence, Acharya is not just a teacher who teaches by words, but one who forms a role model. Quality education depends on the quality of Acharya. Hence, he is the base element. However qualified the Acharya may be, disciples' discipline and capacity plays a vital role. So, disciple is the secondary element. Education connects them. Teaching acts as the catalyst. But here it should be understood that not only teaching by words, but the acts of the Acharya plays an important role. In this modern age of e-classrooms and online teaching, this point may look unworthy. But today's education is only a data filler which packs the student with wide data, but moral and ethical values face a downslide. Gurus are thus of two types, Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru. The Shiksha Guru teaches the Shastras, that is, the things that liberate the disciple from doubt and ignorance. The Diksha Guru shows him the Disha or direction to transcend his limitations of empirical being and to identify himself with the eternal, limitless existence consciousness. Satchidananda. A person who does not have a guru is known as a niguru, and truly speaking, he does not have a status in the social and cultural community. In this respect, I shall examine the case of Ekalavya later in this talk. Etymologically speaking, Hu means ignorance, Ru means knowledge. So, he who destroys ignorance of and brings knowledge to the seeker is called a guru. Alternatively, Hu means darkness and Ru means dispeller of darkness. So, the guru destroys the darkness of ignorance. There are two other etymological derivations of the term guru. Who is said to be gunatita, that is beyond the trium of sattva, rajas and tamas. And Ru is said to be rupatita, that is beyond all forms. Then Gu is regarded as the mother of attributes like Maya, and who is regarded as Param Brahma, who gives liberation out of the trap of Maya. Now, Guru is regarded as the trinity of a Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, that is Shiva, in one form. Hence, one offers prayer to him before offering the same to gods and goddesses of different domains. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Akhanda Mandalakaram, Vyaptajena Characharam, Tatpadam Darshitena Jena, Darshitam Jena, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. It has been said, even to the extent that if the Guru and Govinda, that is Vishnu, are both standing in front of you, then you should offer your prayer to the Guru first and Govinda next only, because it is the Guru who has made Govinda known to you. Guru Govinda do khade किनके लागू पाए बलिहारी गुरुदेव की गोविंद दिए बताए. This is Sant Kabir Das. Hence, the prayer is Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuhu Unmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam. I offer my respectful obeisance unto my spiritual master, who with the torchlight of knowledge has opened my eyes, which were blinded by the darkness of ignorance. The term Guru is taken in the singular as well as in the plural. In the singular, he is Jagat Guru, preceptor of the universe, whereas in the plural, there are Gurus, both in the domain of Shishya and Diksha. In the plural, he is Jagatika Guru of the world of today, day-to-day transaction. In the singular, sometimes Vishnu in the form of Krishna is regarded as the one and the only one Guru. Mokshada Sarva Bhutanam Krishnam Bande Jagat Guru, bestower of liberation to all. I bow down to the teacher of the world. And at some other times, Shiva in the form of Dakshinamurti is regarded as the highest Guru. Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaha Idam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. The question trio that haunt us on Sundays and holidays, or at least on our birthdays once in a year, when we are left to ourselves and are in a reflective mood. What are the questions? Where from am I? Where to am I? And what do I get at the end? These are the three big questions. Shankaracharya also asks like this: Kasya tvam kah kuto ayata? Of whom are you? From where have you come? Shankaracharya in Bhaja Govindam. Who would answer these with clarity and certainty and satisfaction except the Guru? The solutions to such big questions of the king Suratha and business tycoon Samadhi approach Rishi Medha from Saptasati Chandi, and King Janaka approaches Rishi Ashtavakra Gita. Nachiketa approaches Jama, Katha Upanishad, and Master Archer Arjuna, Dhanurdhara Biravara, approaches the Master Yogi Sri Krishna, Yogeshwara, the Gita. So with these big questions in mind, these disciples approach the Gurus named above. The need of Guru The need of guru in one's life can never be overestimated. One may get everything by one's prowess, but it does not get a guru. But if one does not get a guru, all his wealth is but soot and dust. Barley Budhyani Basar. As without knowledge and wisdom, a man is nothing, despite possession of everything. Without Guru Gyan, one has merely a goods life, not a good life. In Guru Astakam, Jagat Guru Adi Shankaracharya tells it all. Shariram Rupam Tatha va Kalatram Dasasascha Chitram Dhanam Merutulyam Manaschena Lagnam Gururanghi Padme Tatah King Tatah King Tatah King. Even if you have a pretty body, a beautiful wife, great fame, and mountain like money, if your mind does not bow at Guru's feet, what is the use? What is the use? What is the use? What is the use? Again, Shankaracharya, Ma Kuru Dhanajana Jauvana Garbam Harati Nimisat Kalaha Sarvam Maya Mayam Idam Akilam Hitva Brahma Padam Tvam Ravisha Viditva Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Muramati. Do not take pride in wealth, friends, and youth. Each one of these is destroyed within an instant by time. Free yourself from the illusion of the world of Maya and attain the realm of Brahman, timeless truth. Again he says, Artham anartham bhava nityam nasti tata sukha lesha satyam putradapi dhana bhajam bhitihi sarvatasya vihita ritihi. Wealth is not welfare. Truly, there is no joy in it. Reflect thus at all times. A rich man fears even his own son. This is the way of wealth everywhere. And Nachiketa to Yama in Katha Upanishad, Na vittena tarpanyaha manusyaha. Man should be satisfied not with wealth. Wealth is necessary, but within a limit, in a balance. If imbalanced, and if you are always after money, after wealth, then this is the fate. This is the lot to come. There is an appreciable difference between a guru and a teacher, as I said. There is an unbroken chain in the Vedantic tradition from Narayana, the divine guru, onto the empirical guru of any seeker. From Narayana to the guru of any seeker, my guru, your guru. Narayanam, Padmanabham, Vasishtam, Shaktim cha, Tatputra, Parasaram cha, Vyasam, Shukam, Gaudapadam, Mahantam, Govinda, Jogendra, Mathasya, Shishyam, Sri Shankaracharya, Mathasya, Padmapadam cha, Astamalakam, Shishyam, Tam, Trotakam, Bhartika, Kara, Manyan, Asmad Gurum, Santatam, Monosmi. I have deliberately avoided the use of the word person and used the word seeker because of a profound reason. Guru is a question of necessity, not of fashion as it has come to be nowadays. The real Guru cannot be two because the Guru does not speak differently from his predecessors. It must be underlined that the real and genuine Guru has only one view, and that is the view that is expressed in different ages, in different human forms like Krishna, Vasudeva, Sri Chaitanya, Goswamis, and Swamis. Vyasa writes as Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Vyasa does not write Vyasa Uvacha. Vyasa writes Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. The Lord spoke. The bona fide Guru will simply present what the Supreme Guru, the Lord, speaks in the bona fide scripture. The Guru might be in one human form or another, but the message is the same. The quester or seeker must be an Aruni. Aruni is a proper name, but it means proper names in India are all connotative. In the West, they might not be connotative, but here all proper names are connotative, at least in the Puranas and in the Vedas and the Upanishads. The quester or seeker must be an Aruni. Aruni means rising sun. And a Satyakama means desirous of truth, not like Jara or Ekalavya, as I referred to, who approached Guru Drona. But he was not admitted to that private school. He went to his forest dwelling, built an image of Drona, and practiced archery, violating the copyright of the school of Drona. And his one and only aim was that he would destroy the family of Duryodhana. That is Ekalavya's aim. And the quester must be an Arjuna. Arjuna means white. That is open-mindedness. Arjuna surrenders before Sri Krishna, the incarnation of intellect, and implores to inculcate him and release his mental cramps. What did Arjuna say? कार्पण्य दोषोपहत स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वं धर्मसम्मूढचेतः यच्छ्रेयः स्यात् अन्वीक्षं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्ते हम साधि मां त्वं प्रपन्नम्. I am confused about my duty and am besieged with anxiety and faint-heartedness. I am your disciple and I am surrendered to you. Please instruct me for certain what is best for me. After inculcating the disciple, the mentor counsels the disciple to retain the teaching and continue reflecting on the same. Manmana bhava मद्भक्तो मज्जाजी मांग नमस्कुरु मामे वश्यासि युक्तैव मात्मानं मत्परायणः. Always think of me, be devoted to me, worship me, and after obeisance to me, having dedicated your mind and body to me, you will certainly come to me. And he warns him not to pass on the teaching to an undeserving person who is not sincere in rational deliberation and has no faith in the powers of the intellect to resolve human problems. Idam te na atapascayo no abhaktaya kadachana न च अशुश्रूषवे वाच्यम न च मां अभ्यसूयति. This instruction should never be explained to those who are not austere or to those who are not devoted. It should also not be spoken to those who are averse to listening to spiritual topics, and especially not to those who are envious of me. That was Sri Krishna's instruction to Arjuna. Now, creation and dissemination of knowledge is a joint venture. The seeker must have humility and genuine thirst for knowledge, and the mentor must be affluent in knowledge and be adept in imparting it. तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनः तत्त्वदर्शिनः. Gita. Learning the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him with reverence and render service unto him. Such an enlightened saint can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. Rusayo Mantradrastaraha, who has seen the truth. The joint invocation before joint effort of Sambada is like this. Om Sahana Avatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahi Tejashino Avaditamastu Ma Vidyasavahi Om Santi Santi Santi. So may we both be protected, Guru and disciple both. May we both be nourished. May we work together with great energy. May our study be enlightening and may no impediment arise between us. From peace, peace and peace. From this I derive a word of advice which I share with many, that if you are not able to dine together, you cannot think together. So thinking together as a prerequisite in dining together. Nowadays you find in family they do not have occasion to dine together, have rare occasions, and therefore they do not think together. They think differently. So also with the teaching of Vidya. So they must be one pointed in mind, both the Guru and the Shishya. Guru is not necessarily a person, it is a bhava, thought, or better, a concept. The Sikh religion has the scripture as their venerable Guru, Guru Grantha Sahib. Guru does not have any chronological age. The true Shishya too does not have any physical or mental age and not required communicating ideas through verbal symbols. Acharya Shankar himself testifies, Chitra Bata Tarumule Vruddha Shishya Gurur Juba Gurustu Monam Vyakhyanam Shishyastu Chinna Sansayam. The disciple is old and the preceptor is young. They are sitting with face to face under the shade of a beautiful banyan tree. The communication is going on between them in silent dialogue. The disciple inquires about his doubts silently, and the preceptor is resolving them in silence. The discourse about the ultimate truth is bound to be a series of silence. Language is used at the intellectual level. When there is intellectual perplexity, one must go beyond and dissolve the perplexity. The limit of the intellect stretch has to be pointed out, and one has to be directed into and repose in silence. In the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Yajnavalkya warns Gargi that if she presses her questions about Brahman too far, her head will fall off. This warning is a way of expressing the idea that some aspects of reality, particularly the nature of Brahman, are beyond the scope of logical inquiry and rational explanation. It signifies that certain knowledge is not attainable through mere intellectual debate or philosophical reasoning. The teaching of the Guru, in accordance with a tradition which has to be shared, gives a little push to the sadhaka to climb the spiritual path. When the latter reaches the top, It is the point of no return. No sa punaravartate. There he has immediate apprehension, darshana, of the reality or truth. At this stage of being, the teachings of the Guru and the scripture are of no use. They are also of no use for him who does not have any deep-seated wish for darsana. Shankara puts it rhetorically in the Viveka Chudamani thus. Abhigyate pare tattve शास्त्राधीतिस्तु निष्फला विज्ञातेपि परे तत्त्वे शास्त्राधीतिस्तु निष्फला. The study of the scriptures is useless so long as the highest truth is unknown, and it is equally useless when the highest truth has already been known. So they act out only, the Shastras act and the Guru's words act as only catalysts. All language and all symbols recoil at and fail to capture the ultimate truth. Silence is said to be golden, and the Upanishad says that the truth lies hid under the golden lid. There is an enlightening comparison between the two, evincing identical insights regarding the ultimate truth on the Occident and in the Orient. Taittiriya Upanishad says, Tato vacho nivartanti aprapya manasa saha anandam brahmano vidwan no vibheti kutascheneti. Who knows the bliss of Brahman, whence all words are received, as well as mind without reaching, he is not afraid of anyone whatsoever. The past master of Western philosophy, it may be remarked here, the past master of Western philosophy of the 20th century says, where one cannot speak, we must pass over in silence. That is Ludwig Wittgenstein in his book Tractatus Logico-Philosophicus. Truth in the singular gets diluted when sought to be expressed in the language meant to capture and communicate truths in the plural about things, persons, and events. When the real is the partless, unlimited whole, then partless and unlimited silence alone can capture it in toto, rather be one with it. The Indian or Bharatiya knowledge systems comprise the vast and diverse body of knowledge, philosophy, sciences, arts, and spiritual traditions that have developed and evolved in the Indian subcontinent over several millennia, enriching and being enriched. There are 18 knowledge systems, Ashtadasa Vidya. They are the four Vedas, the four subsidiary Vedas, that Vedangas, Ayurveda, that medicine, Dhanurveda, that is weaponry, Gandharva Veda, music and Shilpa, architecture, Purana, Nyaya, Mimamsa, Dharmasastra, and Vedanga, the six auxiliary sciences, phonetics, grammar, meter, astronomy, ritual, and philology. These Ashtadasa Vidyas, they are integral to the cultural fabric of India and continue to play a significant role in shaping the society and thought processes and the ways of life of the people. These systems encompass a wide array of philosophical, spiritual, scientific, and artistic knowledge that continue to shape the cultural identity and intellectual discourse of India. The Mundaka Upanishad has a bipartite division of Vidya, Dve Vidye Viditavye iti hasma yad Brahmavido Vadanti para cha apara cha. There are two sorts of knowledge to be acquired, So those who know the Brahman say, namely para and apara, that is the higher and the lower. Which are Paravidya and which are Aparavidya? Tat para Rugvedo, Yajurvedaha, Samvedaha, Atharvaveda. शिक्षा कल्पः व्याकरणं निरुक्तं छन्दः ज्योतिषम् इति अथ परा जया तत् अक्षरम् अधिगम्यते. Of these, the opera is the Rugveda, the Yajurveda, the Samveda, and the Atharvaveda, the Shiksha, the code of rituals, grammar, Nirukta, Chandas, and astrology. Then the Para is that by which the immortal is known. The Mundaka Upanishad lays a topmost importance to Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya, Sarva Vidya Pratishtha, it says. The knowledge of Brahman is the foundation of all knowledge, but it is difficult to own it. Kathopanishad says on this, Utisthata Jagrata Prapya Varan Nibodata Khurasya Dhara Nishita Duratyaya Durgang Pathas Tat Kavayo Vadanti. Unwavering and uninterrupted effort is necessary for attainment of the sublime. It is not easy. It is like the walking on the resource age. The word guru is translated as teacher in English, as when we make expression Guru Divas to mean Teacher's Day. This doesn't appear to be appropriate. We find in Srimad Bhagavata that before his departure from the mundane world, Sri Krishna urged his ardent follower Uddhava to embrace sannyasa and plan his departure too, since Kali Yuga would soon begin. Uddhava feels himself lowly and incapable and requests him to inculcate transcendental knowledge to awaken his natural detachment or vairagya. He is not able to invoke vairagya, he is not able to participate in vairagya and adopt sannyasa. He asked Arjuna, requested Arjuna to inculcate him this Vidya. Sri Krishna first explained how an intelligent person can observe the world around them. An intelligent person observe the world around them and decipher powerful lessons to elevate their consciousness. So one's perception must be accurate and acute enough to uh, engender the necessary conceptions. To illustrate this, he narrated the story of an Avadhuta Brahmana who was wandering carefree in deep spiritual ecstasy. When Maharaja Jadu questioned him on how he attained such an enlightened state, the Brahmana replied by delineating the 24 gurus through whom he received profound spiritual instruction. He has named 24 gurus that include the primary elements, that is, the choirs of heaven and furniture of the earth. Earth, water, air, fire, and sky teach him unaffectedness, holiness, unpollutedness, vastness, respectively. From the sun, the moon, the ocean, he learns one reflected in many, one reflected in many, changelessness despite appearance of change, unmovingness, respectively. The male elephant, the deer, the moth, and the fish face their death for being enamored, for being attracted by the objects of senses, touch, sight, sound, and taste respectively. They teach restraint from the object of the senses. The python, the raven, the serpent, the spider, and the beetle The black bee are his gurus for teaching contentment with whatever food is available, restraint from greed for more than one's need, abandonment of worry for a permanent dwelling place, not getting entangled in the snares of one's own making, and freedom from love of one's own body, not being a burden on a single source of sustenance, respectively. The honey gatherer, the arrow maker, the child, the maiden, and the dancing girl Pingala also hold lessons for him. They teach not to hoard things, concentration of mind, cheerfulness, lone living, and curtailment of wishes, respectively. These are only some of the occasions on which Uddhava interacted with nature, which constitute a vast and universal book of lessons. It is not that all these come within the course of one's experience. Surely, most of the occasions do often come, but slip out of our attention. In order to train our minds for the greater than the great and smaller than the small matters, Diksha or direction of a guru is absolutely necessary, howsoever great one might be otherwise. The great Ramakrishna had Totapuri as his guru. Rama, the divine in the human form, adored Vasishtha, and Lord Krishna in the human form was indoctrinated by Sandipani. Before I close the talk, I must talk about I, not me. I means not me, but artificial intelligence, AI. In a discussion over Netflix on 26 September 24, the Microsoft co-founder and billionaire philanthropist Bill Gates predicted that AI could potentially replace or significantly transform the roles of doctors and teachers by 2035, primarily through the availability of AI-powered tools offering free and accessible expert advice and tutoring. This transformation is expected to address shortages and improve access to expertise, but it also raises questions about the future of work and the social impact of AI. Over the next decade, humans will no longer be needed for most things in the world, he predicted during an interview on NBC in February 2025. At the moment, expertise remains rare, Gates explained, pointing to human specialists we will rely on in many fields, including a great doctor or a great teacher. But with AI over the next decade, that will become free, commonplace. Great medical advice, great tutoring. The world is entering into a new era of what gets called free intelligence. I have just a minute. I have an humble submission here that AI would do many things, but as I said, knowledge is created and disseminated jointly by the guru and the Shishya. I always tell my students that, students and colleagues also, that the guru and the Shishya both learn in the classrooms. New things come up, new questions come up, new solutions come up during the interaction. So these things will not be possible when AI is employed in such endeavor. While I joined in 1971 in FM College Baleshwar, Guru Professor Netrand Malla told me that you must not teach the same thing year after year. If you teach the same thing year after year, then you are not growing. So you must grow and you must have new thinking and new discourse to share with the students. So that will not be possible if AI is employed in such affairs. But AI helps us in many respects. This talk is being shared to many others over the net in the cloud chamber because of AI, but then limited use of AI should be done in matters of transmission of knowledge and wisdom. So what AI would transform, I have seen, it is only a stagnant heap of information arranged in different ways by the computer. The AI has begged excuses to me several times because it has communicated false data. So that is a risk over there. So such risks should not be invited in engaging computers in lieu of teachers in the classrooms. So with these words, I thank you very much for your kind attention. I am very, very sorry for the difficulties in the AI that occurred at the beginning. I am thankful to Kalyani, I am thankful to Panjay Babu, I am thankful to everybody in the um, classroom over there. And on some other occasion, we will meet and talk. Thank you very much. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you, Professor Das. Uh,
Ji,
it was really a wonderful lecture which took us back into our Vedic ages, took us back into our school, and took us to an arena of time where we enjoyed life with a mix of play and learning. So thank you very much, sir. You took
thank
us
you,
back to the school. Thank you so much
thank you,
for your
thank you,
insightful words and your blessings. Thank you so much. May
thank
I
you.
now request my colleague, Dr. Prabhat Kumar Jana, Assistant Regional Director, to kindly offer the formal vote of thanks. Jana, sir. Jana, sir, please unmute yourself.
Sound is not coming.
Jana, sir, are you able to hear me? It seems there is a technical problem at Prabhat sir's end. So I assuming his responsibility to myself. So Prabhat sir, I am offering the vote of thanks on
You
your
do the
behalf.
needful. You do the formality.
So my sincere thanks today are due to Professor Ganesh Prasad Das sir. Professor
Thank
Das,
you.
who is the senior most person sitting here and one of the senior most philosophers of the country. He was born in 1945, and it's a great privilege and pleasure, sir, to have you with us today. It was really a very big blessing for us
Thank
on
you.
Guru Jayanti today, Guru Purnima today,
My pleasure also.
sir. So today is a real Vyas Purnima for us. You are the Guru Vyas with us today. Thank you, sir. Uh, so thank you so much for your insightful words. Thank you so much for your senior elderly blessings. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, thank you. So
Thank
after
you.
half an hour, Please come out and see the big moon.
Sir.
Thank you.
So,
Namaskar.
so my sincere thanks are also to the participants, our dearest learners and other esteemed colleagues from the study centers and regional centers across the country. Thank you so much for being with us today. It was a nice experience to have all of you with us today on this occasion, because learning is a process where everybody is a guru and everybody is a Shishya. As
Sure,
Sir
sure.
spoke regarding the 24 gurus of Avadhut. So living beings are guru, living non-living things are guru, and even the concept of guru itself is a guru. So
Hmm.
living, non-living, and the concept of guru, all are gurus. So we all are students, we all are teachers. So we are gurus and sishyas to each other. So let us celebrate Guru Parampara, Shishya Parampara together. And Guru without a Shishya is nothing, and Shishya without the Guru is nothing. So Guru Shishya together complete the wholeness of the universe. So Guru and Shishya both are the incarnation of God. And today my salutations to both the Guru and Shishyas. Thank you all. So thank you all my wonderful students, the wonderful participants, and thank you my wonderful colleagues from the Regional Center, Dr. S.K. Panigrai, Dr. Pravachana, and other colleagues from the Regional Center. Thank you all once again. And thank you, Das sir, and we request you to be with us on other occasions also, and we look forward towards blessings. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So
Namaskar,
thank you
namaskar.
all. So this much today for itself, and we will meet soon together. Thank you.
Thank you, namaste.